Hello, guys. Okay, you gotta go out. Zoe. Uh, Come on. I know, don't bite. Come here. I know. I know it's not fair. All right. Scoot the chair a little bit more forward. Yeah, she was sitting on the chair and she did not want to get out. All right, here we go. Got out some stuff. So I wanted to do rust in the bed because there was a lot of rust in the bed. I had to haul a refrigerator with the truck in '93, and I was afraid when we put the weight of the refrigerator that it was going to go through. But in the short bed, since this pickup was a short bed, I turned the bed around, and that lined up my wheel wells with where they go because they were going to be way back here. And then the gap that was there was a patch panel that the old owner had put in because this whole front edge was all gone. So I made sure I put just a little bit of rust there, but not a whole lot. But it was definitely around there. So I used the Dremel on that real quick because I'm as impatient as a hummingbird on crack. So here we go. I'm going to put a little bit of rust color here. That's probably way more than enough. I'll put a little bit of, I'm almost out of this black. I think I got another black somewhere though. But what are we going to do here? We're going to come on out. I like these with the high edge, high rim on them. Let's see, what are they? They are Tammy's cottage cheese that she gets. I don't eat no cottage cheese because that's what it looks like when I drink beer and try to drink milk after that. It turns into cottage cheese. So if I drink beer, I will definitely puke that up. What have we got? This is not coming out. Well, then we'll leave it in there. All right. Then I like to put a little bit of tan every once in a while. I better shake it. Okay. Yeah, I am really super impatient. You don't need a whole lot of that. So take that back there. Let's see, what did I? All right. Okay. Make sure that the camera was running good out there in the living room or the monitor. This one here has real hard bristles on it. I'm thinking maybe camel hair. And I like to separate those out. Do a little bit of, yeah, I found the water that I dumped in this. Must be there too. All right. And I just felt kind of sticky. There shouldn't be anything sticky with that paint job. All right, just a little bit here and there. If I got this down right, that might be better. I could go check the camera again. Pretty much on the bed here. Put it in the corner because there was a ton of it. You don't really have to get too, you know what, I shouldn't have put that water in there. That'll be fine. Yep, I got the patience of a hummingbird on crack. So I can probably finish this up real fast. So what I like to do too is just to take a smaller brush and put it in, move it around. When it bubbles up like that, I like to blow into it. I know I get in trouble for blowing on things, and before I prime, I shake the rattle can, and then I blow any dust or dirt off, and I always assume that there's some by the time I get outside in the back of the apartment building. By the time I get there, I assume that rust got on, or dust got on it. And I always blow it off before I rattle can it. In fact, while I'm shaking the rattle can for 2 minutes straight, I'm looking at the model body to see if there's any flaws, and then I blow it off. It's no big deal. I don't think, anyway. Must be an unforgivable sin. Here's the battery right there. I took this one out a minute ago with the Dremel. I figured while I had the Dremel out, I might as well get rid of it and mazel, because I don't want it there. It wasn't there, and it could be a big rust hole there because there was a whole bunch of rust on this truck. There wasn't much of a truck left, but boy, it ran great. Okay, look underneath, because I'm afraid there's going to be a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's that. Nope, I see more right there. All right. Yeah, I don't want any white plastic showing through. Schlock it real fast. And that way I can have an entry for Mars over there on the rust bucket group build that I saw John working on. His turned out really neat. And this one I had more that I wanted to do on it. So to enter the contest, I want to make sure I just came right in here and did it real fast. Just scribble it around because it really don't matter in there, because there was a lot there. There wasn't a whole lot of bed left. Go along here, and I'll get all that. And I should do all the tops. I'd like to do some on the outside of the truck too, because I wouldn't wipe the mud or anything off from around the rust, because the rust, you could cut your hand. It really wasn't worth my time to clean it nice. But I always liked the truck looking really as good as it could. The older fellow that bought it new, he must have really taken care of it and really liked this truck, because it was in great mechanical shape. There we go. Now start adding some black around the inside of the holes. But only at the holes is where I had my black. And then I can add my tan to a couple other spots, because I really don't have the patience to. Here we go. To let anything dry, which is silly. Tammy must be home. Just add the black into the holes. And now I'm going to add Let's see, add a little bit of tan, but just speckles of it. I'm not going to get too carried away with tan. And go like this, make it kind of nice. And then I want to do a little bit on the outside. Let's see, leave that one, grab this one, and then a little bit of black on the big clumps. When I run the Dremel, I leave some clumps here and there. I don't leave all of them because then it's out of scale. They're too big. There we are. And then I just go on the bottom of some of them since they were all like that there. Okay. I am about to the finish point of this one. This was a lot of mud. I remember there being mud sprayed up at an angle from around using this part of the fender almost like a mud flap. So I'm leaving that. As bad as that looks, I'm going to leave all that there. There we go. And there, this is just about, there was mud up around here, around the rust. Let's see. Yep, apple barrel paint. I'm going to add a little bit of brown where it's sticking out right here. I want that right there with some of that black I did not clean out of my brush because I don't want it out of my brush. That's right there. And one dot here. Now this is still the green brown paint down here, so I don't want to get rid of all that. Turn it around. Do this side a little bit more. Okay, some brown, mix it with some black, brown, and then get this guy right here. I want that cat. And this one, I want them really dark brown. Almost done, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to call that a day. It was basically these two right here, apple barrel. 50 cents a piece is what Tammy got them for from Walmart. And schlocked it on there. There we go. Let's see if I go down a little bit with that, like that. See if you can see it better. Nope, can't see it better. Okay, I think I'm going to leave you with that, guys. And thank you, Mars, for putting that on. And hopefully I'll get into one next year because I'll know what's coming and I'll know what time of year it is. It's right after my birthday. Tammy got me these models for my birthday, and I wanted to build my old truck. So it turned out really good. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Have a great Friday and a super weekend. Okay, bye-bye.